Okay, so NVIDIA stock is trading sideways above a critical support level, this red line at 230. Some people might say that NVIDIA is overbought right now and it should correct from here. However, there is no technical evidence indicating that NVIDIA will trigger a pullback anytime soon. So, is NVIDIA really overbought? What could happen to NVIDIA if it triggers a correction, and where would be its next technical target? Well, let's see in this video. Let's start our technical analysis on NVIDIA stock. My name is Nathan and you are welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. First, 230, this red line over here is our main support level right now. This key point was our previous resistance level over here, and as you guys know, according to the principle of polarity in technical analysis, previous resistance levels are going to work as future support levels and vice versa. In addition, the 230 was this gap area over here, which NVIDIA filled on February 14 over here. So, okay, this was a crystal clear target level, a crystal clear resistance level, and right now it seems it is working nicely as a support level to us. So NVIDIA hit the support level 5 days ago, and again 4 days ago over here on February 24, and we are still trading above this support level. So as long as NVIDIA remains above this red line, we can't talk about a pullback, we can't talk about a correction, even less than a possible bearish reversal structure on NVIDIA, because right now NVIDIA is bullish. NVIDIA is doing nothing but higher highs, higher lows, trading above the 21 EMA. The 21 EMA is pointing upwards right now. We are above this support level, so the trend is clearly bullish. A pullback will only materialize if we lose the 230. We are above the 230, so no pullback right now. There's no sign of a pullback at this moment. But is NVIDIA really overbought? Let's take a look at some indicators on NVIDIA. First, the RSI has a crystal clear bearish divergence. So while the price is doing higher highs, higher lows, the RSI shows lower highs, lower lows. So yes, we see a bearish divergence on the OBV. In addition, on the OBV, I'm so sorry, on the RSI. On the OBV, now let's talk about the OBV. The OBV shows a weak divergence because while the price is doing a breakout over here, doing a higher high, the OBV shows no higher high. It isn't showing any lower lows like the RSI, but this is a weak divergence. The OBV shows equivalent highs, just like the ADL over here, which shows also equivalent highs. So we see weak divergences on the OBV and on the accumulation distribution index, and a strong divergence on the RSI. This doesn't mean much because either way it is important to pay attention at what the price action is telling us. So the most important critical point is still 230. If NVIDIA loses the 230, then okay, it is going to materialize a possible over bullishness on NVIDIA right now. This over bullishness is sharper in the weekly chart, because in the weekly chart we see the RSI above 70. It is around 74, 73, I believe. So the RSI is indeed in overbought area in the weekly chart. But since we don't see any crystal clear bearish candlestick pattern over here pointing towards a possible top level, no pullback is going to materialize. But okay, Nathan, what if NVIDIA loses this 230? What if NVIDIA materializes a sharper correction in the daily chart or even in the weekly chart? Well, mid-term speaking, daily chart speaking, if NVIDIA loses the 230, I believe we are going to trigger a pullback to the 21 exponential moving average again. And this is it. Mid-term speaking, this is what technical analysis is telling us right here, right now. This is what the charts are telling us right now at this moment. And we gotta wait for confirmation. We gotta wait for a crystal clear breakout, because as long as NVIDIA remains above this red line, the next technical target is the 258, which is the next gap. I firmly believe that long-term speaking, I don't know if this is going to happen in the next couple of weeks or in the next couple of months, or maybe even in the next couple of years, but every single gap on NVIDIA got filled in the past, as long as this gap appeared above the price. So right now NVIDIA has one gap above the price, and I do believe we are going to fill this gap because this is what NVIDIA does, and it did this movement 100% of the time in the past. So I believe we are going to fill this gap eventually. I just don't know if we're gonna trigger a pullback before that or if we're gonna hit the 258 in one single bullish leg. I don't know, I don't need to know in order to trade well. And of course, if you wanna trade with me, check my website, the link is in the description of this video. Daily analysis on NVIDIA and on other stocks. I think you guys are gonna be pleased with what we have to offer. We are doing insanely well so far this year. This year is gonna be the best year of our lives. I firmly believe that. So check my website. Now, okay, so NVIDIA is gonna trigger a correction. If it triggers a correction, we're gonna seek the 21 exponential moving average. But what if NVIDIA turns bearish? Well, so far there's not a single bearish evidence on NVIDIA because, as I told you guys, NVIDIA is just doing this, all right? Higher highs, higher lows. It isn't showing any lower high, lower low sequence. So if NVIDIA does this, triggers a crystal clear bearish pivot point in the daily chart, losing the 21 MA, then okay, I believe we are going to trigger a sharper pullback in the weekly chart as well. And in the weekly chart, as I told you guys, it seems NVIDIA is a little bit over bullish because the RSI is above the 70s area over here. So if we trigger a pullback in the weekly chart on NVIDIA, I believe we are going to seek one of the Fibonacci's retracements over here. The first retracement is at $200. And that would be our first target if we see a bearish structure in the daily chart on NVIDIA. If we see possible top sign in the weekly chart, that's not gonna be good as well. But either way, we gotta wait for a clearer bearish evidence in the daily chart in order to assume that NVIDIA is going to crash again or even possibly reverse the bull trend in the midterm in the daily chart over here as well. So right now, it feels like we are trading sideways. We are just doing a congestion over here above a clear support level. Let's pay extra attention to the 230. That's our key point. If we don't lose this key point, well, 258 is our next technical target, and probably if you're still watching this video, you liked the content, so come on, if you're not my subscriber yet, subscribe this channel, click on the like button to support me. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. See you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Bye bye.